get this thing rolling. The Noles will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Rebels offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. 3rd down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this D.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Seminoles offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being...
He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this off.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low-line drive and not his best work. And that's where they'll have to down it just inside the 50-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. the shotgun, they go to the ground. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big game.
He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
And the Seminoles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Grab behind the line. It's Beal. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding...
He's loose. It's a seam wide open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Here comes the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Noles!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets it down at the 23. The Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low line drive and short kick. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Fears the pressure. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Turning it on. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play.
All right, it's decision time. So when you got a guy that can take off and do that against you, you got to decide whether you need more fast guys on the field. Your defensive linemen have no shot. Your linebackers have very little chance of catching this quarterback because he's so special.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles!
And this QB started to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First down for this offense. They'll go back to the ground. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wideouts either side. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
That pass is incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the air, it's Castellanos. Bringing the heat. The short hands, it's White. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's got him this time. Open space at the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Off the play fake. And he's going to go down at the 1.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Ken Ditney's past the marker. They get him down with this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Coming out with it, it's Flowers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rebels need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They'll go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Didn't exactly flip the field, but they'll down it just outside the 40. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock, it's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Touchdown Seminoles! Fit it in the window for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise, we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
It's on target and complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Florida State. A great catch and run for 6.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. They just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And now the ball is free in the end zone. Touchdown, no! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilkerson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasped for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. They think there's room to run to the right here. Oh, he's got it. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Snags a quick pass on the left.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he's shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
The RPO, it's complete. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Rebels will punt this one away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll mark it down at the 30. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. The give on the inside. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The give is to Williams. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. And the Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on him, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And it'll be down right there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the move. Runs through a tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
The Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finding an escape route. Got the first down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Running it to the right. Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Try to get it to the edge. Steamrolls his way ahead. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Now, 4th down.
The Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Going right to work up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.